Hello everyone, this is Christian from Little Bear. I have a fun recipe for you to make at home today. It's ice cream. You don't need a fancy ice cream maker and you don't need to sit there and churn it by hand all day. A lot of fun, super fast. The only thing you really need is a freezer, a whisk, and a bowl. And if you're lucky and you have a KitchenAid like me, that speeds up the whisking process. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It's very easy. I have my KitchenAid set up over here. And I'm going to grab my bowl, which is chilled. I recommend throwing this in the freezer for maybe 10 to 15 minutes before you make it. We're going to start with a pint of heavy cream. That goes right into our bowl. We have a full cup of sugar. I'm going to add 3/4 of that. You don't have to be exact, but just about 3/4. A pinch of sea salt. And this is going to go ahead and go in the mixer, or like I said, you could whisk it by hand, and we just want to bring that to soft peaks, and I'll show you what that looks like. Before I turn that on, we're going to get started. Next is a cup of almond milk, the cup measured of almond milk. Almond milk is a plant milk, which basically means it's not from an animal, so it doesn't contain lactose or cholesterol. It's a healthier alternative. Especially for people that are lactose intolerant. But you could just use a cup of whole milk here. You could use soy milk, coconut milk. Just make sure it's a good, high-quality, natural one. That really will lend texture and flavor to it down the road after it's frozen. Our secret ingredient today, it's going to be kind of fun, is saffron. Saffron has a light floral flavor, kind of toasty, and it dyes whatever you're cooking a beautiful golden yellow. So yeah, we're going to make a saffron flavored ice cream, which is kind of unique, and we're probably going to serve this with a roasted almond tweel or brittle, but I want to infuse the saffron into this almond milk with a little bit of sugar. And that's just going to be our remaining sugar that we held back. I'm going to put that on the stove, and then I'm going to start whisking our ice cream. You do not want to turn the mixer on high. A nice low to medium speed is best. It actually brings more air up into the cream versus a really high speed. It's going to keep knocking the air out of it. Start to see ribbons or lines form in your cream, you can raise the speed a little bit, bring it back up. Okay, our cream is done. I'll give you a look at that. Nice soft peak, which means the peak's not going to stand straight up, it's going to fall down. Look at that again. And we're not really bringing a lot of heat to this mixture over here. As you can see, maybe, the saffron's already turning our milk a nice golden yellow. Just that tiny bit of heat is going to bring it up. And then I'm just going to grab a whisk, kind of incorporate all that golden goodness together, and then I'm going to slowly add this to my cream. Now you don't want this mixture to be extremely hot. Obviously it would break your cream, knock all the air out of it. So we're just a nice warm temper into our cream. And temper just basically means we're not going to add it just all at once. Now about 6.5 hours to freeze to a nice ice cream consistency since we're not using a maker. And I want you to look at this. That soft peak kind of broke just a little, but it's still nice and thick, almost like a milkshake. I still like to taste before I finish up. It's delicious. Just a nice little bit of that saffron on the end. What you'll notice too is when you whisk the sugar, some people are nervous about putting granulated sugar into cream when they even make whipped cream. That aeration process and the moisture in the cream, the sugar and the cream just come together and becomes very smooth. There's no graininess, there's no crunchy sugar bits. This is a delicious ice cream. It finishes with that almond milk on the end, and that really helps bring out the earthiness of that floral flavor of the saffron threads. This is going to be delicious. I think, just like I said earlier, I'm going to do some toasted almond twirls, and I'll do a quick video on those when I show you what the ice cream looks like when it's finished. This is going to go into a shallow pie pan or casserole pan. You can put some plastic wrap down if you'd like. This is just clean. I know that this will freeze really evenly in one even layer, and I'll be able to scoop it right out to serve it. So I hope you enjoyed making the recipe with me. Just a couple ideas off the top of my head. You could lose the saffron and go with straight vanilla. You could sub in some mint extract and some chocolate chips for a chocolate mint ice cream. Coconut extract is really nice in this for a coconut ice cream. You could lose the almond milk and puree just a little bit of canned or roasted pumpkin with some milk and do a nice pumpkin ice cream in the fall. Really, it's up to you and your imagination to have a good time with this one. This is Christian from Little Bear. I hope you had fun cooking with us.